Hello everyone! Today I have a DIY project to share, and I hope it works better this time because I did film it already and my video cut out, so that didn't work out so well. Anywho, it's a canister here. Now you can see this one that I've made earlier. This was the first one I did, and this was an oatmeal canister maybe, or granola. And I've just got it holding some mermaid markers. I'm trying to reach through my tripod here and not hit anything. This is the one I did on camera. And yeah, there were some lovely black spots. So I'm not sure what went wrong there. So the first thing you're going to want are to gather some supplies. Wow, I'm really far down here. And I'll zoom in a moment. So you need a canister. This one's a little mini Pringles can. Some cardstock. On the other one I used cardstock and then this tissue collage paper from Tim Holtz, but on this one I'm not going to do that. Some good strong adhesive. Really, you can use whatever adhesive you love, but I'm going to use this Sookwang double-sided tape and some two-way glue. And I'll show you how I do that in a moment. Let me grab... I'm also going to use this little thin acrylic block, and I'll also show you what I'm going to do with that. And I've got some ribbon here, because I was thinking about adding that to this. So, you want to get your measurements first, and also you're going to want to clean out your can. But I would advise not getting it too wet, because when I did, well, I noticed I had a problem here. This got a little bit wet. And so I used some thinner double-sided adhesive to glue that on, and that's kind of why I thought of the ribbon, is because, let me zoom in here and get a little closer. I have to stand up to do that. Okay. And I need something to tell me where the frame is. So there. Wow, that's really far forward. Okay, so I want to keep this can in here. What was I saying? Oh, the ribbon. Right. I might add that because... then, you know, this doesn't look so bad. Alright, my stuff's in the way here. So, I'm going to measure the can. This is not here. It's really hard to do this so far away. Okay, what? Oh, I think I'm on centimeters, which might be fine for people wanting to use centimeters, but I'm more of an inches. Okay, 9 1/4 it looks like. And then this measurement is approximately, get my thumb out of the way, what do we see there? A little bit over 3 and a smidge. Hopefully I didn't cut this paper too big. So I cut this down to size, hopefully. And actually, let me see. I'm going to scoot back here. Excuse, whoa! Okay, obviously that didn't work. Wow. That was like an earthquake, except that I dropped the tripod off my desk. Okay, that's not... Wow, is this comedy? I don't know. It's sort of sad. But I'm going with it, because you know what? I'm going to go with it. Alright. So you can see... Can you see? That fits on there. I advise putting... This is what I found worked best for me, is putting the tape on these edges, the long edges, because I forgot that I'd done it that way with this one, and I did on this side, and I had some trouble. Let's see if this works better this time, because, and this stuff is, you know, super sticky. It holds really well, but if you get something wrong, it's not super forgiving. Now, I told you I was going to show you this little acrylic block. Let me make sure I can be in frame here. So this was an idea I saw someone else doing a while ago, and it's handy because, you know, I'm not really good at making straight lines, and look at that! Oh, it's so easy. So, that is what that's for. Scooting that aside, I'm also going to go ahead and tape the top part. Here, get it close to the edge and all the way down here, and then I can make my beautiful straight edge with my acrylic block. Throwing that aside and that aside. My tape is lovely there. Let's see. I've also got the two-way glue for this little part here. I am going to start slow. One thing that's nice about this double-sided tape is that you don't have to have it all sticky all at once, if you know what I mean. So I'm just going to... and I just realized something. If your paper has a pattern, you're going to want to pay attention to that. It looks like these apples only go one way. So let's try to... Actually, I want to line it up with the bottom because I might be covering the top anyway. Well, not covering, but, you know, embellishing. I'm trying to stay in frame here. And this cardstock is not going to be as forgiving as my tissue paper for wrinkles. So, alright, I think I got something good going right here. I wanted it right up against here. This I think I'm definitely going to want to add the ribbon to, because I can see that because of that moisture getting in there, that it's not going to go all the way to the top the way I wanted it to. I'm trying to go slowly. I'm pretty much maybe the queen of making mistakes while doing things, so let's see. I want this to look good, and look at that, it's getting off down there, so come on. Maybe there will be some ribbon on the bottom end of my can too. Well, why not? I guess that would work. Okay, so, but the nice thing about using some sturdy cardstock is that it's going to lend more stability to this can. Lovely. You know, I was kind of thinking when I picked this little apple pattern out that this might make a great little accessory on a teacher's desk. And is this thick enough? Well, I've got some, I think it's 1/8 of an inch double-sided tape here. So it's not very thick, but since this stuff is pretty strong, I'm hoping that it will hold my ribbon well enough. Mine's a little warped, isn't it? Okay. This was supposed to be a fast tutorial. I'm looking for the end here, and I'm just going to peel it off with my fingernails because I have fingernails that tend to work pretty well. I see a lot of people using like a craft knife, so if you don't have any fingernails, well, of course you have fingernails. If you don't have longer fingernails or fingernails that want to work for that, you can try using a craft knife to get the edge of the paper off. And I'm wrapping this lovely ribbon around. You know what I just thought of, which is too late now, but I thought if you wanted to make a nice little bow on there, you could, you know, leave extra on this end and that end, but obviously I didn't do that, so I'm not going to do that, but yeah. And then I'm going to do the bottom too, just to make it look nice. Maybe, well, you know what, I could still do a bow. I could tie a bow, and maybe I will put it there to hide that seam, because what I should have done is started it right here. Sheesh. This is the example, the what not to do. So I'm going to try to remind myself to this. Well, actually, no, since I did that there, it's going to look stupid if I don't, so. Oh well, I don't know what I'm doing. Indecisive. Well, I'm just going to wrap this around here. I hope it looks good in the end, huh? Or as good as my other little containers. And, you know, I love this sequin tape because you can just tear it, or like with the acrylic block, use that. So where do I want my edge? Do I want it there, or do I want it here? My seam. I think, oh, I just can't decide. Maybe you all are deciding, but just do it. Just do it. Okay, I'm just going to go with it right here because I can't decide, so. And you know what? I can put a label there or something to hide that seam, or who knows, maybe it won't even bother me. But I didn't even line these up perfectly. So I'm going to cut this a little bit long, and then I'll glue it down right there. But for now, I'm not going to do that right now. Okay, oh, and I forgot to use this glue. So it's actually really sturdy. So you can use this glue in the middle if you wanted, or not, like I did. As you can see, you really only need paper, adhesive, and do it however you want to. But my recommendations on this, I love this tape here, the Sukwang tape, and I don't know what I threw that to the side, didn't I? And my little acrylic block for making the nice even edge. Where's my lid? Here it is. So this can hold pencils, or, oh, some teachers like to collect, you know, they have prizes for the students. Messed that up, didn't I? I think I'm going to have to fix that a little bit too. Anyway, I'm getting off track here. Sorry, folks. I hope you like seeing this craft, and I hope that it inspires you to try something of your own and get into that recycling and save some stuff and upcycle it. Make it look nice. So these are cute little desk holders. And stick things in there. Have a great, wonderful, crafty day. Thanks for watching. Bye!